We're now cutting across to visuals that we are getting from Jamnagar in Gujarat, where the IAF's C-17 military aircraft has now landed. It evacuated Indians out of Kabul earlier this morning. Now, these Indians, of course, include all those who were working at the Indian embassy in Kabul, as well as others who have been evacuated by the Indian Air Force. This aircraft has just landed at Jamnagar, and thereafter we are told that all these people will be taken to their respective homes and to the cities that they really belong to. So at this moment, visuals on your screen first, coming to you first on Republic TV, are of the C-17 Indian Air Force aircraft, which has just landed, even as we speak, in Jamnagar in Gujarat. Now, the Indian government has moved very swiftly to evacuate all our citizens who are stranded there. The evacuation process is being handled by the Indian Air Force, which began its flights yesterday. These are first visuals that you see on your screen coming to you from Jamnagar Air Force Base, where the aircraft has now landed. It is carrying Indian nationals. Now, part of these people who are being evacuated in this flight are Indian officials who are working in the Indian embassy, as well as others who were working in Afghanistan. Now, we also understand that a large number of people who have begun evacuation who have been evacuated are also citizens who are working there. Crispino is joining me live now from the News Hub. Crispino, give us more details of what we are learning.
First visuals here of the C-17 aircraft, which has just landed in India at Jamnagar in Gujarat. You can see the visuals here on your screen of the C-17 aircraft here. Now, India is at the forefront, rescuing its nationals who are stranded in Kabul. This is the C-17, which has just landed at Jamnagar. It carries Indian officials from Kabul as well as citizens from Kabul. Now, this is part of the bigger mission here to rescue all our nationals and officials from Kabul in Afghanistan. C-17 right now landing at Jamnagar in Gujarat. Now, remember, the Kabul airspace has been opened. We are given to understand that US has taken over the air traffic, allowing for all the evacuations to take place. India right now evacuating its citizens. We're looking at the C-17 right now, touching down here at Jamnagar in Gujarat, visuals of which you can see on your screens here. First, we are the first channel to put out these visuals for you of the scale of rescue operations here. We are here showing you the aircraft, the C-17 aircraft landing at Jamnagar. Now, let me take you across to another video which we are just getting in right now. We're going to be showing you all the videos here right on Republic TV of the rescue operations. Here you can see the C-17 landing at Jamnagar, getting you all the latest visuals. Another video coming in right now on your television screens that I'm going to show you is of, the people who have been rescued, the Indian nationals who are the lucky ones to come here in India. Now, we are at the forefront, remember, rescuing all our officials, all our Indian nationals who are stranded in Kabul. You can see the visuals of those people who were in the C-17 aircraft who have landed here at Jamnagar, and where they will be taken to their place of destination here. The buses are here to take them safely out. The C-17 here having landed at Jamnagar. You can see here the Indian nationals who were, evacuated from that Kabul airport. We had seen chaotic scenes at Kabul airport, people trying to rush towards the planes for evacuation. There was utter chaos there, but we have managed to rescue our nationals who are stranded there. Our officials from the embassy there, we have closed down our embassy. We will be, evacuating our ambassador in Kabul as well. First images here, first visuals here of the people who were rescued from Kabul in that C-17 aircraft, having landed this morning at 11:20 a.m. at Jamnagar in Gujarat. That's the latest what we're getting for you right now. Nupur, over to you.
All right. So as Crispino is pointing out, these visuals are coming to you from the Jamnagar Air Force Base, where the C-17, which is being operated by the Indian Air Force, has landed. Now, these people who've been evacuated include the embassy staff as well as the ITBP officials who were manning the embassy in Kabul. Now, this is the last of the embassies whose staff has now been evacuated. Shivani is reporting live on this. She is reporting from the Hindon Air Force Station. Shivani, give us more details of this operation that is being conducted. At the moment, we see the C-17, which has just landed at Jamnagar.
Nupur, we are outside the Hindon Air Base in Ghaziabad, and this is the place where these people who have just landed at Jamnagar will be brought finally after they will have their lunch at the Jamnagar Air Force Base, where the aircraft has stopped for refueling. We are seeing the pictures that talk of the successful mission by the C-17 Globemaster of the Indian Air Force, and we know this particular aircraft that took off from Kabul in the morning, it has reached Jamnagar, and everybody on board is safe. That is a great relief, because the situation in Kabul is really challenging. It's getting worse each day. The whole airport is in a chaos, we saw, and these people, the embassy members, their family and other people who were there, they have been rescued successfully. They have been brought back to India. They have landed on the motherland, and that's a very big success in amid all this chaos that was going on in Kabul since 15th of August, when we had seen the first pictures and the devastating pictures on the tarmac when hundreds of people were running to get inside the aircrafts there. So in that kind of situation now, the Indian Air Force has successfully completed this mission of bringing back the embassy staff on priority basis. And Nupur, we know that the mission of the Indian Air Force had already started on Sunday itself. There have been multiple sorties that have been conducted, but everything cannot be disclosed due to security reasons, because the priority of the Indian Air Force and the Indian government is to get back people safely to India. And on priority, the Indian Air Force has now brought back all members from the embassy in Kabul, and also their family members and the staffers, and also the ITBP officials and soldiers who were manning the whole embassy. They were giving protection to these people in Kabul. So after a while, now they have stopped at Jamnagar. They'll have their lunch there, and then thereafter they will come back to Hindon Air Base in Ghaziabad, where we are reporting from right now. And from here, they will leave for their respective destinations. But this indeed is a successful operation, and Republic is getting you the exclusive pictures. Since morning, we've been reporting and we've been telling our viewers, keeping them ahead as always. We have shown that how in the morning the whole C-17 mission started, how the evacuation process was going on since yesterday. And today, when the flight took off from Kabul airport, Republic was the first channel to report on this. Now we are showing the exclusive pictures to our viewers, Nupur. So indeed, this is a successful mission of the Indian Air Force, and the evacuation mission will continue. The government has been easing out the visa options, making sure that everybody who wants to reach out and can be brought back safely on the priority basis. So right now, what we are seeing are the C-17 Globemaster, the mighty aircraft, which has brought back the Indian embassy members who were in Kabul, and all the members, all the officials have been brought back here in this aircraft, and they are at Jamnagar.
Absolutely, Shivani, as you're pointing out, this of course is a mission that's being carried out by the Indian Air Force. It began on Sunday, and this is one of the flights that has just landed in Jamnagar. Crispino is also with us. He joins me from the News Hub. Crispino, we understand that these people are going to be having lunch there, and thereafter they will be taken on to the Hindon Air Force Base. Give us more details.
We're looking at a very successful mission of the Indian Air Force here. Let me take you through the visuals once again of the rescue operations. We can see here the Indian officials here who have landed. They've been garlanded, because remember, this is a huge risk that the Indian Air Force had taken to rescue the Indian nationals. You can see them being garlanded here because they have returned safely back home. And these are visuals from Jamnagar in Gujarat. As you rightly mentioned, from Jamnagar, after having a meal, they will proceed to the Hindon Air Base in Ghaziabad. Also, we are showing you other visuals of, we're going to take you through some of the sound bites here of those people who were rescued from Kabul, which are taken off this morning. You know, India has done a lot for its nationals. It has also eased the visa norms for those who want to get out from the war-torn region of Afghanistan. India at the forefront, rescuing its citizens. And this is a very successful mission here. And you can see, and we can play out some of those sound bites for you as well of these people who were rescued and who have just arrived at Jamnagar in Gujarat.
All right, Crispino bringing us those details. Stay with us. Let's also listen into reactions that we are beginning to get of the evacuated people who've just landed at the air base in Jamnagar.
आपको कब वहाँ से कब निकले काबुल से?
फील कर रहे हैं आप? कल शाम में निकल गए।
नहीं वैसे वहाँ का माहौल कैसा है?
माहौल तो वहाँ जब सरकारी चेंज हो गया तो माहौल तो प्रशासन।
अपने कितने भारतीय वहाँ पर है अभी?
भारतीय उसके बारे में हमारे तो जानते
क्या चाहते हैं
सर आप कितने लोग आए? सर उधर से कितने लोग आए?
आपको कब वहाँ से कब निकले काबुल से?
फील कर रहे हैं आप? कल शाम में निकल गए।
नहीं वैसे वहाँ का माहौल कैसा है?
माहौल तो वहाँ जब सरकारी चेंज हो गया तो माहौल तो प्रशासन।
अपने कितने भारतीय वहाँ पर है अभी?
भारतीय उसके बारे में हमारे तो जानते
क्या चाहते हैं
सर आप कितने लोग आए? सर उधर से कितने लोग आए?
आपको कब वहाँ से कब निकले काबुल से?
फील कर रहे हैं आप? कल शाम में निकल गए।
नहीं वैसे वहाँ का माहौल कैसा है?
माहौल तो वहाँ जब सरकारी चेंज हो गया तो माहौल तो प्रशासन।
अपने कितने भारतीय वहाँ पर है अभी?
भारतीय उसके बारे में हमारे तो जानते
क्या चाहते हैं
सर आप कितने लोग आए?